Hello! And if you can't tell by my professional setup, I'm going to be painting today. For the first painting, I've decided to keep it simple and just paint a cat, mainly because I've been feeling really strongly about keeping a cat in the future when I have money and the ability to take care of myself, and definitely a small pet that I would want to keep happy at all times. And I'll be painting the cat on this cardboard, which has like these little details in the front, which I hope would make it look like a cat's paws. I've actually also been really addicted to this pet channel called Milky Bokitan, if I'm not mistaken. The pets are just so cute and they definitely like influenced my mindset about wanting a cat in the future. So yeah.
Gosh, from the night school. Who knows what you've been through? Sinking low in your bar stool. Leave her alone, leave her alone. Even in our darkest hours, I still stop and stare.
So this is how my painting looks like after 3 layers of coating. I actually added a few clouds and I just kind of drew the outline of the paws and stuff. This is unrelated to the painting, but I think in developmental psychology studies, there's this famous theory that there are 4 main attachment styles a child can have towards their caregiver. In romantic relationships, you have the anxious attachment style. It's polar opposite the avoidant attachment style, and the secure attachment style, which is really the only healthy one out of all 3 of them. I've actually taken a couple of psych tests in the past to better understand my attachment style, and surprise surprise, I actually have an avoidant attachment style, which really was not surprising at all. I wasn't willing to fully allow myself to emotionally open up towards my partner, even though I know I can trust them fully. This is a completely personal thing, but for me, at the gist of it all, I just find it really hard to be vulnerable with someone in the first place, which was something, and maybe is something I need to work on, and I am actually working on right now, quite literally. Of course, you might wonder how, because I'm just literally painting a cat, but another reason I chose to paint a cat is because my partner and I both love cats. We've discussed about keeping cats in the future, even though I'm still half terrified I'm not going to be able to take care of a cat well and ruin its life. But okay, I'm actually planning to give the 3 paintings I'll be doing in this video to my partner for their birthday, on the condition that they look good when I'm finished. If not, I'll have to scrap this entire project and figure out something last minute. So for my second painting, I've decided that I would try to go for an airplane flying in the middle of the night, because this cardboard piece has like a tiny hole and I thought I could make it seem like one of the stars. I've decided to draw a plane in the hopes of getting back to normal post-pandemic life, if that even will happen. And the plane basically symbolizes the fact that we will be able to travel around again, which is something I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to travel, and I've talked about it with my boyfriend. So yeah, this is why this second picture is kind of meaningful to us. Speaking of travel, let's talk about hustle culture and relationships. It sounds like a far stretch, I know, but I just feel like hustle culture nowadays is so intertwined with the I don't believe in labor culture that kind of rejects working a 9 to 5 for basically most of your life, and promoting a lifestyle where you work freelance or work for yourself and do what you want instead of working for a company. It basically promotes a job that has a lot of freedom. And honestly, having a job like this does not come easy. Like, you definitely have to hustle a lot to make a really stable stream of income so you can get away from your 9 to 5. So I think that's kind of interconnected with hustle culture. it kind of romanticizes the lifestyle where someone just basically works so hard, forget about their relationships. And I feel like this culture kind of allows people to live with the mentality of like taking pride in being so busy that you kind of neglect your relationships and your friends and not being able to hang out with people, because by doing so you're already maximizing your productivity hours, when in reality a lot of psychology research, I'm not gonna cite any research, I probably shouldn't include this because I'm so lazy to cite any articles, but I kind of remember from my psychology classes that relationships are actually really important. I did this for one of my research assignments last year. You have theories like the stress buffering hypothesis that basically proposes that the emotional support you get by having a lot of friends or being in a relationship serves as a buffer against stress, so you basically don't feel that stressed out that bad that often. I'm not sure if it's something like that. And actually I think I used to take pride a lot in neglecting my relationships and stuff. So when I was in a busy semester, I would like just go and grind on all of my assignments and not be able to communicate with a lot of people. I'll be like, oh my god, I did a lot today, I accomplished a lot today, I accomplished so much, I maximized my productivity time to the extent that I can't talk with anyone and not have any leisure time off. That's a good day for me. But now I realize that relationships are really important and I'm trying to learn to prioritize that as well, hence me spending a lot of time in trying and failing to paint, or I hope I didn't fail to paint this kind of stuff for someone I actually care about. And I actually realized it's kind of ironic that I'm talking about this because I'm capitalizing off making something for my boyfriend by making a YouTube video at the same time out of it, so I'm kind of maximizing my productivity time as well. But yeah, I also wish for a time where I could escape the 9 to 5 and travel around the world without I can't say without stress, because I'm pretty sure that I'll still be stressed because I'll have some other job than the 9 to 5. I feel like in these times we kind of romanticize the lifestyle of traveling alone, going to places alone, working freelance and doing everything alone, and we just think, whoa, that sounds so cool, like it's total freedom. But I would prefer to do it with someone because I would like to share those moments with them, and I feel like it's really special to have those shared moments. Not to say that traveling alone is not good, I think it's a beautiful thing as well. It's just that I feel like traveling with someone else sometimes get overlooked in today's idealized lifestyle, if that makes sense. No, I'm just waiting for the paint to dry. I drew this house. I don't even know if you guys can see it. Damn it. Not gonna lie, it looks pretty bad like now when I... But I'm still hoping it will turn out fine. And now I'm just waiting for the paint to dry. So I drew a house because being with my boyfriend feels like home Oh my god, that's just so cheesy. But yeah, I drew this house being on a little hillside, practically surrounded by nature and a beautiful sunset. Not a very beautiful sunset at the moment though. I've actually considered growing up to just become a recluse and just live by the countryside, but I think I'll just die. I don't think I'll survive without the convenience stores, supermarkets, stuff like that. I can't even grow my own food. And yeah, this sort of nature-y lifestyle have definitely been influenced by YouTubers and influencers like Lisa Shi. And recently, I've been actually watching a lot of Hitomi's videos. She has taught me a great deal about sisterhood and stuff like that. I remember that when I was younger, I had this misconception that boy things are cool things and girly things are not. It's cool if you play with toy cars, but it's not cool if you play with Barbie dolls. And being girly does not make you cool as well. Like, people will be like, ew, you're so girly, but no one will be like, ew, you're so manly. I actually remember that when I was in kindergarten, there was this boy's birthday, and it's kind of a tradition in our kindergarten that the parents of the birthday boy or girl would actually give out party bags to every other kid in their class. And I remember for that boy's birthday, in all the party bags he gave out, everything was exactly the same for the boys and girls, except that the boy had one extra toy car for each bag and the girls did not. And I remember because like my mom knew that boy's mother, I was able to go to his house on that day, and the boy's mom allowed me to like take home 5 cars. Yeah, but I kind of have to justify that they were also for my brother, but and I remember just feeling so proud that I got to take home like toy cars while the other girls didn't. And I feel like that's kind of the precursor of a pick-me girl mindset. Like, I get to hang with boys and play boy things while the other girls don't or something. I don't know. And also I had like a lot of misconceptions that hanging out with girls are uncool and hanging out with the boys are only cool. I feel like in a lot of TV shows or dramas or something, like female relationships are sometimes portrayed as being like filled with drama and jealousy, and the boys don't have like that same situation. Like, basically listening to all these kind of misconceptions made me just perceive female to female relationships as being like superficial or filled with drama or jealousy and stuff like that. But Hitomi has shown me the beauty of sisterhood. Yeah, that just made me look back on all my past female friendships, and that made me realize most of, if not a lot of, like my most intimate relationships are with female friends. And damn, how come I did not realize that like sooner before? And my most recent example would be me at my internship. I've actually met so many nice female friends. I really appreciate them. It made me just realize like how beautiful female friendships can be. And I was wondering like, wow, this has gone so off topic from the house, but I think it's almost dried by now, so I'm just gonna continue painting it. I hope it'll turn out better than how it looks now, because it looks super fucking ugly now.
I sleep while